What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox, presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all having a great week. Today we'll have episode number 81 of the JuiceBox, with an outlook into the Thursday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/lockcity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/lockcity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, let's get into it. First game of the day, we have the Rangers at the Yankees. Nathan Eovaldi versus Carlos Rodon. Eovaldi's coming into this one, and he's been lights out this year, 4-2 with a 1.61 ERA. But the Yankees' bats in their career have hit him pretty well. In 126 career at-bats, they're batting .296 off of him. Judge is batting .368 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. DJ LeMahieu is batting .320 with a homer and 5 RBIs as well. On the other hand, Rodon, 5-3, a 3.17 ERA. He's had great success versus the Rangers. Small sample size, 66 at-bats, but they're only batting .197 off of him. I think my favorite bet in this game would be Rodon over 6.5 strikeouts. Moving on, we have the Padres at the Blue Jays. Stephen Kolek versus Bowden Francis. And we're going to come back to this game for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. But continuing on, we have the Phillies at the Rockies. Ranger Suarez versus German Marquez. Suarez comes into this game. He's 2-0, but he has a 5.09 ERA. In his career versus the Rockies, he's been able to hold them down. 47 career at-bats, 18 strikeouts. They're only batting 170 off of him. Marquez, on the other hand, 1-6 with an 8.78 ERA. And the Phillies have owned him throughout their careers. 117 combined at-bats. They're batting .333. Most notably, Alec Boehm, Nick Castellanos, and Kyle Schwarber are all batting over .350 and have homered off of him. So my favorite bet in this game would be the Phillies, and then I do like Suarez over 5.5 strikeouts as well. And then if you want some of the better hitters, I would look at Castellanos, Boehm, or Schwarber in this one. Moving on, we have the Angels at the Athletics. Tyler Anderson versus Luis Severino. This is a game of 2 teams streaking in the opposite way here. The Angels have won 6 in a row, and the A's have lost 8 in a row. Tyler Anderson, 2-1, 3.04 ERA. And he's had good success versus the A's in his career. 167 average in 48 at-bats. And Severino, on the other hand, he's 1-4 with a 4.22 ERA. And his splits have been horrible at home this year with a 6.75 ERA. I would lean that the Angels win again here, and you can get them at plus 114. But I think the best bet's probably just to take the over. Balls have just been flying out of that stadium in Sacramento. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Tigers. Tanner Bybee versus Jack Flaherty. Bybee comes into this one 3-4 with a 4.06 ERA. He's coming off of a rough start versus the Reds, where he allowed 10 hits, 4 earned runs. But versus the Tigers, he also hasn't had great success. The Tigers are batting .307 off of him and 101 career at-bats. Flaherty, on the other hand, is 2-5 with a 4.44 ERA. So he's not been in the best form this year, but he has owned the Guardians in his career. In 85 career at-bats, they're only batting 176 off of him. I think my favorite bet in this game would just be to take the Tigers on the money line here. Next up, we have the Brewers at the Pirates. The Brewers undecided on who's going to pitch, and the Pirates are going to start Mike Burrows. Burrows, I think, is just an opener, it looks like, but no play on this one until we see who the Brewers are starting, but I'd probably lean the Brewers anyways. Pirates literally can't score runs. Next up, we have the Braves at the Nationals. A.J. Smith-Shawver versus Trevor Williams. Smith-Shawver has been lights out this year. He's 3-2 with a 2.33 ERA. He's already faced the Nationals this year. He went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, no earned runs. In a game, the Braves won 5-2. Trevor Williams, on the other hand, is 2-5 with a 5.91 ERA. Not much to say about him. He's not a great pitcher here. Favorite bet in this one would probably be to just take the Braves on the money line. Next up, we have the Orioles at the Red Sox. Cade Povich versus Lucas Giolito. The Orioles just snapped their losing streak yesterday. And an extra inning game at the Brewers. Povich comes into this one 1-3 with a 5.23 ERA. And on the other hand, Lucas Giolito comes in 1-1 with a 7.08 ERA. I don't really trust either of these pitchers here. I think the best bet in this one is to take the over 8. You can get that at -118. Next up, we have the Mariners at the Astros. George Kirby versus Lance McCullers Jr. Kirby is making his first start of the season this year, and McCullers, he's making his 4th start of the year. He's 0-1 with a 7.88 ERA. Not sure how long Kirby's leash will be, but I still do like the Mariners on the money line here at -135. Now, what everyone has been waiting for, the JuiceBox Lock of the day. We're going to go to the Padres and the Blue Jays game. And the Padres are starting Stephen Kolek. He's been lights out to start this year. He's 2-1 with a 2.33 ERA, including 2 games where he allowed 0 earned runs. And on the other hand, we have Bowden Francis. He's 2-6 with a 5.63 ERA. He's coming into this one in his last 5 starts. He's allowed at least 3 earned runs, and the Blue Jays as a team are only 1-4 in those games. I think that this is a good spot here for the Padres to snap this 5-game losing streak they're on. They've got the pitching advantage here, and after getting absolutely blown out yesterday, they lost 14-0. I think this is just a good spot. They've got the better arm, and I think that the bats will wake up here. So go ahead and lock in the Padres on the money line, -125. I like this here for the Padres to get back on track and fading Bowden Francis, who has just not looked good all year. His ERA and his record indicate he's been poor, and I love this as a bounce-back spot for the Padres. So lock that in and let's cash. And we'll see you here again tomorrow. Peace.